The CP Class 1400 are a series of 67 diesel electric locomotives built for the Portuguese railways between 1967 and 1969. They have a top speed of 105 km an hour. They were ordered primarily to replace steam locomotives and still in use on CP. Designed and engineered by English Electric, they are closely modeled mechanically as the British Rail Class 20 locomotives, but using a more powerful intercooled 1330 bhp 8C SVT version of the Class 20's 8 SVT engine. The locomotives were designed for the 1668mm or around 5 foot 6 inches for the non-existent American viewers, Iberian gauge and larger loading gauge than possible in United Kingdom. The first 10 were built in England at the Vulcan Foundry in Newton-le-Willows, with the remaining locomotives assembled in Portugal by Sorophane. The locomotives share many components with the larger and more powerful Class 1800, that is just a copy-pasted version of the British Rail Class 50. These trains can be seen serving places such as Porto, Francia-Porto, Reguar, Tours, Pasinho, and very rarely the Ost and North lines. Focusing on the Douro, these locomotives can be seen hauling a mix of Schindler coaches built in the 40s and Sorophane coaches built in the 70s. But what are they like to ride on? Starting with the first class Sorophane coaches, you get a storage area for luggage and scooters, along with a 2+2 seating layout, along with great window alignment. Wait, what the fuck is this monstrosity of a window alignment? Sorophane, please. What the actual fuck is this? Why? Just why did you have to do this? Moving on with the seats themselves, you get a footrest, excellent padding, leather headrests and armrests stiffer than morning wood. You also get curtains and an openable window, so you can accidentally drop your phone like a blithering idiot. Toilets are provided at the end of each coach, complete with a very unnecessary openable window so scary Larry over here can take a peek at your ding dong the size of a hydrogen atom. Moving on, it's very basic, with a single toilet, a sink, a mirror and soap, nothing more nothing less. Off to the second class coach, you get a rather large bike storage area. Actually, holy shit, it's massive. Maybe these coaches were used for bike races back in the day or something. Full leather seats in a quote-unquote 2+2 seating configuration, because I've seen adult human beings pretending this is a 3+3 layout, which is impressive. You get more storage spaces above the seats. Now onto the seats themselves, you get leather seats as mentioned before, along with decent padding, armrests and a table smaller than my will to live. Moving on with the Schindler coaches, and off to a great start with doors open, while the train is moving because lol. As you can see here, I cannot close this door, because somehow it locks open because lol. Like, I get that these coaches were built in the 40s, but they could have been refurbished better with automatic door closing and locking systems like the CP Class 2100 that also use the same style of folding doors. This specific Schindler coach comes with a 2+2 seating configuration, along with bigger openable windows. In the middle of the coach you get a set of unused doors because lol, along with these very uncomfortable wooden tip-up seats because lol. This is the only Schindler coach I'm reviewing as I was too lazy to film the other Schindler coaches because xddddddddddddd. Moving on with the seats themselves, they resemble the first class Sorophane coaches with the same leather headrests, decent padding, slightly better armrests and actually good window alignment for once. What the hell is this? What's happening? Oh god, please not these pieces of shit. The Series 592, nicknamed the Spanish and the Camels, is a Spanish train type currently used in Portugal by Comboios de Portugal on the Minho, Douro and Ost lines. The railcars in this series were built by the Spanish companies Macosa and Atinsa between 1981 and 1984 to form part of the Red Nacional de Ferrocarriles Espanol's fleet. They were leased by the operator Comboios de Portugal in 2011 to replace the end-of-life 600/650 series railcars on the Minho and Douro lines. The original contract ended in 2017, covering 17 railcars and their maintenance, all from Renf's 592 series. In 2014, the contract was renewed, replacing 11 railcars and adding 3 more. thus leaving the fleet composed of 6 from the 592 series and 14 from the 592/2 subseries. Since the interior of the two are roughly the same, I'll only be reviewing one of their interiors. The seats are in a 2+2 seating configuration, and they are reversible as seen in the video. This is a really cool feature in case you want to face the correct direction of travel. If the windows aren't full of graffiti, that is. Moving on with the seats themselves, you get excellent padding, fixed armrests due to the reversing feature, and window alignment very shit. Like, look at this pile of shit CP in Renf call. Window alignment, what a joke. The train is air conditioned, better than the 450 at least. In every window you get a sun blind. That is nothing short of a joke. Your eyes still get blinded with the windows fully covered with these jokes of a sun blind. You get overhead luggage spaces that are so small that even normal luggage can fall off of those. Jesus Christ, could they have done any worse? The shitter on these trains are simple. These are the first trains I review that don't dump the waste directly on the track. You get a weird toilet paper placement, a sink and a mirror just like the Sorophane coaches. And that concludes this review of the Douro trains. No, I will not be reviewing the historical train that runs there. This video was supposed to be a collab with Bruzo, but I messed up the scheduling and didn't manage to get the collab underway. In conclusion, these trains are fine. Thankfully the 592 are getting deported back to Spain this year, and the 1400 Miradouro sets are staying where they are. Go out there, and reminder to go on the Alan 350 as they are getting deported faster than ICE deports students from other countries. Goodbye. Remind me when GTA 6 releases for the next video.